Hey friend, are you feeling a little off-centered, frazzled, maybe even borderline depressed during this pandemic and looking for ways to ground yourself back in joy? Yeah, I thought so. I've got you. So stay tuned and I'm going to share with you 3 powerful tips to do just that. Before we dive in, let me ask you, are you somebody who's truly committed to doing the inner work to live your most joyous and fulfilling life? Are you a conscious creator? Someone who lives a life by design? I suspected so. Then I invite you to join us on our Rebels for Joy community by clicking the subscribe and hitting the little bell so you never miss a beat. We deliver you new videos each and every week so you could live your very best life. All right, with that, let's dive in. Hey friends, so for those of you who are just watching for the first time, my name is Bonnie Kelly, the founder of Rebels for Joy. It's a community of women all committed to doing the inner work to live their most joyful lives. So I was talking in my group coaching program this week, and the girls in there were talking about how much of a roller coaster that we have all been on since COVID-19 has hit. The ups and downs of, okay, the crisis is over, no, the crisis is here. The go to work, don't go to work. The kids go to school, don't go to school. The constant uncertainty that we're faced right now has a toll on us mentally and emotionally. There are days where my students say, I've got this, I'm kicking butt and taking names. And then other days where they're feeling borderline depressed, anxious, overwhelmed, and sad. Are you feeling the same? You're totally normal. And in fact, that this is why all of us are needing to band together to be able to find ways to stay grounded in our joy. There are some simple practices that we can do. And in fact, when my students started to use these practices I'm about to share with you, it made a huge difference in their mental and emotional stability. So grab your pen and paper as we're gonna dive in. Okay, friends, number 1, the biggest thing you can do for yourself every single day is get out of your house. Now look, I get that we're in a global pandemic, and I get the importance of social distancing, and I get the importance of us staying isolated and separate from each other. But you can still do so and getting vitamin D and getting some sunshine. We have made it a standard practice in this season with my students and myself to get out of the house daily. That means going for a walk. That means, just sitting in our backyard, scheduling pool time if you have a pool, going to a state park and having a picnic, going on hikes. You guys, there are a lot of things. You can hit the trails with your bicycles that you can do that is still socially distanced and is safe, as long as you're practicing safe COVID-19 measures. But it's that change in environment that is going to do wonders for your mental and emotional health. So if you've been spending days where you just been sitting behind your computer, working from home, making dinner, and the biggest venture you take out every week is just going to the grocery store, you absolutely are going to feel really down. Get out of your house. Go do something outside that is going to fill your soul and allow your body to soak up some of the vitamin D from the sunshine that is necessary. That fresh air is going to do wonders for you. Okay, are you ready? Make a plan every day to get out of your house. Even if it's a 15-minute walk, even if it's just scheduling a hike, whatever it is, get out of your house. Number 2, dust off your gratitude practice. You guys, it is imperative for your mental and emotional health that we, every day, ground ourselves in gratitude. If you do personal dev work, you know the attitude of gratitude is an essential component to your happiness, your joy, and your mental and emotional stability. Well, in this season, there is a lot of talk about who lost their jobs, what you're struggling with, who's got it worse, the hardships that we're all facing. And collectively as a society, you guys, duh, we're all struggling. And there are a lot of things for us to be grateful for. Maybe you aren't financially doing well right now, all right? Well, let's not put that part on our gratitude list. But you do have enough to feed you and your family, or that your family is healthy, or that you have a roof over your head. Whatever it is that you can find and anchor in gratitude on a daily basis, it will ensure that you're grounded in joy through the rest of this pandemic. You guys, we don't know when the end is coming. We might be able to go back to work, but it might not look the same. We might have to still social distance and wear masks and not touch each other, and there won't be lunches or any of these other things that we're used to. So we have to, right now, have something that is consistent and stable in our practice to allow us to ground in joy. And gratitude is the name of the game. All right, so that's my second one. And before I go into my third and final one, I want you to practice right now. I want you to comment below and tell me something that you are grateful for in your life right now. What is one thing that you could be immensely grateful for, that you can anchor in, that would bring a smile to your face? I am so grateful that my daughter is growing and developing healthy. It's such a thing to be grateful for on a regular basis that has nothing to do with this pandemic. Okay, so I look forward to seeing your comments, and I will make sure to reply to you as soon as I can. And now let's go into my third and final tip for today, and that is get connected. Okay, so this one again means that we want to practice some COVID standard social distance connection protocol, okay? And you need to schedule connection. There are probably people that you're quarantined with. So for me, my sister-in-law and their family and our family are quarantined together. So we schedule connection time where we let the kids just go in the backyard and play, and we sit together, we talk, and we just connect, because human connection is so important to us. We also, with my group of my girlfriends, we have a weekly wine conversation on the internet. We connect every single week to talk about what's going on, what are we struggling with? What are we joyful about? What are we looking forward to in the next week? And those connections are what allows us to feel a part of humanity. In a pandemic like this, it's important for us to stay distant from society, but we are embedded cultural creatures. It is imperative that we have connection for us to feel joy. Even you, as an introvert, need connection. So I want you to schedule that. Whether that's a weekly call and check in with your friends, whether that is an online virtual party, whether that is someone you are quarantined with, making sure that you have a game night scheduled with them. Having family fun time as well. So every week, schedule a game night with your kids and your spouse. Or if you live by yourself, plan something at taking your dog to the park or taking them out for a walk, where it's just getting connected back out in the world beyond just your household. So those are my 3 tips, and I highly recommend you start working with them right now. If you need some more help with gratitude, I want you to check out this video right here. It is going to support you in enhancing your attitude of gratitude. Oh, and I have one more thing for you. In fact, this is going to be super helpful, very fun, and it's my gift to you. So one of the things that I launched this year was this idea that mindset really matters. And I know we know that, but what we say to ourselves, what we listen to matters as well. And I remember I was in the car with my daughter, and this song came on the radio, and my niece started singing. My daughter's bobbing her head, and I'm singing along, and then I'm paying attention to the lyrics, and I'm like, whoa, that's some dirty stuff right there. And I realized really quickly that though the beat is great, though the music's fun, it's not what I really want to be embedding in my child or even in my niece. So I hired a professional hip-hop artist to create an album of positive, self-affirming hip-hop songs. Yeah, it's a mouthful. But basically positive raps that affirm that you are capable and lovable, that you are good enough, that you are worthy and loved and supported, that you are authentic and you enjoy your authenticity. So these are available as my gift to you and are going to help you shift your mindset during this pandemic. And I want you to go grab them right now on rebelsforjoy.com/hiphop. The link is below and it's absolutely free to download. So I hope you enjoy enjoy them as much as we do. I hope they turn into some kind of revolutionary TikTok dance. It would be so fun to see the creativity that you guys can come out with this. And if we're friends, TikTok, Rebels for Joy, or you can find us on social media, Instagram, Facebook group, everywhere, Rebels for Joy. So hopefully you choose to join our community, and we'll look forward to seeing you then. Are you ready to master your mindset in all the different ways? Then check out all of these videos that we have available for you right here on the Rebels for Joy YouTube channel. You guys, there are hundreds of videos here to help you get out of your way and on with your life. So check them out, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.